How magnificent is moss? This is what our project wanted to answer. Quite often, moss is considered to be a weed because it grows in places that people don't necessarily want it. But we know now from our project that moss is magnificent. Next, we started to research the moss that was local to us. So we started to create moss maps to locate where certain mosses were. We used different ID cards to ID the moss. We also started to investigate the habitats of moss. So we started to look more closely at the moss under the microscope and quickly realized that there is a microhabitat inside the moss, but also we noticed that there were certain differences between the moss that was near the road and the moss that was a bit further away from the road. And we started to look more closely to see if there was a difference in colour. And we also looked at air pollution. So we were able to trap some particulates using tape, which we applied to trees and walls and looked at this under the microscope. Our project has very much been led by the students within our school community. They decide where our project will go next, and they were very keen to share the importance of moss with our local community. So we have held lots of different workshops. We have attended different events that the local community has linked with science, and we've had a brilliant time showcasing just how amazing moss is. So we've shared our nature journaling, we've shared cyanotyping, we've looked at creating terraria, and every time we speak with the public and the wider community, they all acknowledge just how special, important, but how frequently moss is overlooked. And we know now that people in our local community are starting to really appreciate our local moss and are starting to really care for it. Our project has completely transformed the views of our local community in terms of how they see moss. They're now recognizing where it is in their community. They're trying to identify the species. They understand what it does, so they know that it can help reduce flooding. They know it can absorb pollutants, and because of that, they value it, and they're talking about it, and they're sharing that with others. So if our school setting, our community setting can do that, then there's no reason why your setting, why your community can't do the same. So what are you waiting for? Take some of our ideas, give it a go, and help your community appreciate just how magnificent moss really is.